You come out here, you're sort of off-leash, you know, it's like the dogs run around off-leash, the art runs around off-leash, and I can run around off-leash, and, you know, I'm just on a leash too often. I'm Osher Newman. I make art out here. I make sculptures. This is the Albany landfill. It's a wild spit of land that sticks out into the bay. And I'm just one of a number of artists who've come out here to work and to use the materials that we find out here. I like the fact that you come out here and you just don't know how it got there and who did it. It seems to have sort of grow out of the landscape the way all of this seems to be growing out of the landscape. There's no rules about who can and who can't do it. I mean, nobody's got, you know, there are no permission slips that you're giving out. You can just come out and do stuff. And the more that art gets done out here, the more it becomes the kind of place where people think of it as a place to make art. And so, you know, you come across stuff, you know, whatever. I mean, and you have no idea who did it, and that's kind of great.
As someone who works in cultural institutions, the amount of spaces that we have, public spaces that we have, where, you know, we can express ourselves freely, continues to diminish.
For about 20 years, they dumped stuff here from 63 to 83, and then they closed it. And then nature took over. You know, if I have any kind of a ritual that you know, provides me sort of solace and a way to get through the day, it's really coming out here. And I am pretty religious about getting out here regularly. I've been coming out here since '99, pretty regularly, almost every weekend, making art. And there's no substitute for that experience in my life. I worked with Jason Antonis, who's my
on the other side, on this side,
son-in-law equivalent. This is an incredible artist and knows how to do all this, you know, stuff that I can't even begin to do. This piece will be cool.
Yeah, but why are you breaking it?
It's too long.
Okay. Just because you like to break things?
That also. There, much better.
Okay.
He's my father-in-law equivalent. He's my father out of law, I say. And he's great, you know. He's totally like lovable guy, you know. He's totally charming, and you know, he's a curmudgeon for sure, but he's not a repellent curmudgeon. He's a very attractive curmudgeon. Osher's work out here is really amazing. The figures that he's made have real presence of being. I'm particularly stunned by the figure that he's working on right now. This woman that almost looks like it could be out of Picasso's Guernica. It's a fantastic work. The skirt made out of such harsh metals, yet the figure out of the wood, and together it really, it's a really strong, passionate piece.
I do all this art out here. I kind of stumble around and, you know, tend to fall over a bit. I've got an autoimmune disorder that affects my peripheral and sensory nerves. So I've got kind of stocking glove feeling in my hands, and I got no balance and, you know, no strength and all my. So, you know, I just, you know, sort of keep doing it. I mean, I've been really lucky in working with Jason, one of those who really has, you know, doesn't have all my disabilities. He's got a whole lot of talents and skills I don't have. So, you know, you can get up and put things where I can't get them and so on. So the combination has actually been really great. I mean,
So everything is whatever's been found.
Everything's been
around.
found, yeah. I mean, all of the...
Just like this?
Yeah.
So you didn't have to use a blowtorch or anything?
No, we didn't do it. This we just found
That's
that way.
great.
I love the direct contact with people. I mean, that people come out and they can experience this stuff and they can relate to it and they can talk to you about it. And it's not like, you know, if you're working in your studio, and then what do? It's sitting in your studio, nobody sees it. It, you know, stacks up in your garage. Here, like, people are always coming out. I mean, you're in constant back and forth, and when you're doing the work, you're in constant back and forth.
Do you guys have ways of
Instead of
marking your
building
own
on it.
stuff? Like, how
No,
would I
we
know
just-
this is yours? Just
Well, it's great. I like that it doesn't. I like that it's anonymous.
There was a point a few months ago, I think, when someone took it upon themselves to actually sign the pieces. As if it was theirs.
Okay, dude.
They were like, you know, the digger by
Sign your own piece,
They were like,
Right.
hey.
So you can't expect everything to last. I mean, even if you don't embrace impermanence, you just have to kind of accept it as the price of doing stuff out here, and that's cool. I mean, it's all right. I mean, you want it to last for a while, and pretty much people really have liked what we've done.
We probably come out once a month or so with the dog. It was definitely a great place to come with our dog first, and then we saw the art, and it was even better. And then you come out here, and the art's changing and evolving. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So we came out on beautiful days and saw the bicycle wheels spinning and the surfer out there surfing, and then you come out after a storm and there's no more surfer, and the lady's lost her arms, and then you come out the next time and there's a dragon, and it's just there's a reason to come out here.
This just started as a tripod. At first it was sort of a little shelter, and then I guess maybe I started finding these pieces that sort of suggested a dragon head. That was about 3 years ago, and it's lasted pretty well. It's the storm took out its foot, and sort of a Christian crusader had torn off the old tail, and there was a little issue about.
He just said it was the beast of the apocalypse.
He thought
or
it was the
something,
beast of the
and
apocalypse.
Whore of Babylon
And,
riding
yeah,
on top of it.
Right,
or
right.
something like that.
So there was a little some issues out with the Christian guy.
Yeah, it gets to that point where we were thinking we want to keep this a secret, but then you come and see this, and you can't keep it a secret.
Yeah.
you wanna show everybody.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah. I mean, a lot of people come out, but it is kind of a secret.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Phenomenal numbers of people appreciate this place. I mean, it's got this huge constituency of people. I mean, it's sort of the most open secret that this is an incredible place. And people love the art, people who really love taking their dogs here, or like the mix of being able to be in nature and see the art and have their dogs run around and their kids play. Unfortunately, none of it fits with those folks who actually, are into controlling the place, and planners and the city governments and the state governments and the county governments. So what's happened with this place is that it's slated to become part of this East Shore State Park. And the East Shore State Park is a great idea. The problem is that once it's part of the state park, then it has to fit into what a idea of a state park is supposed to be. Dogs have to be leashed, art is going to have to be controlled. I mean, the art that's here, that's going to have to go. The non-native species are going to have to be controlled. The hazards are going to have to be eliminated, so on. And that's the plan for this place. And so we're just, keep making art and keep coming out here. And I guess one of the blessings of the fact that there's a huge budget crisis all over is that nobody really has the money to do any of this. So my hope is that it continues in this way for a long time in the future.